There are 10 things the cats of previous generations did with their humans. 10 behaviors, 10 trust-building rituals, built over thousands of years of coexistence. We stopped allowing most of them, and we wonder why the relationship changed. This isn't about what cats used to do differently. It's about what we stopped letting them do, and what that cost, in ways most owners never connect to the source. Here are the 10 things, and why each one mattered more than we realized. Numbers 1 to 3. 1. They chose when to approach. For most of cat-human history, the cat decided when contact happened. It approached on its terms, rubbed on its terms, left on its terms. Research by Dr. Dennis Turner over 35 years is precise. The single strongest predictor of relationship quality is compliance with the cat's interactional wishes. Not how much the owner initiates, how much the cat does. We stopped allowing this when we started picking up cats without invitation, holding them past the point of comfort, initiating every interaction on our schedule. Every forced interaction is a small withdrawal from a limited trust account. 2. They rubbed their face on things, and we left the marks. When a cat rubs its face on a door frame, a chair leg, a person's ankle, it is building a scent map, a chemical landscape that tells it, "This space is mine. I am safe here." The MSPCA and the AAFP Environmental Needs Guidelines are explicit. Removing scent marks through cleaning actively removes the cat's primary source of environmental security. We stopped allowing this when we started deep cleaning everything weekly, neutralizing odors, replacing the cat's chemical signature with lavender and pine. The cat that cannot mark its space is a cat that never fully feels at home in it. They watched from above, and we gave them places to do it. Cats are small predators that evolved alongside larger predators. Height is not preference. It is security architecture. A cat that can observe from above can rest without vigilance. Research by Heron and Buffington at Ohio State documents vertical space as one of the most impactful welfare interventions for indoor cats. We stopped providing this when minimalism replaced clutter. Clean lines replaced wardrobes and bookshelves. The accidental vertical world of the old home became the flat, exposed plane of the modern one. Subscribe if this is making you rethink what you've been doing. This is what the science actually says. They hunted, even if just a little. In the old arrangement, cats earned food. Not dramatically, not dangerously, but through movement, through attention, through the small daily act of finding and catching something. Current anthropology documented what that predatory engagement meant neurologically. The hunt-catch-eat cycle is not optional for a cat's brain. It is the primary cognitive loop it was built around. A cat that completes that cycle, even in the form of a 10-minute play session, is a measurably calmer, more trusting cat afterward. We stopped allowing this when we replaced hunting with bowls. Full bowls, always full, available without effort, without movement, without a single second of predatory engagement. The brain that has nothing to hunt doesn't go quiet. It redirects into behaviors we don't understand, into a restlessness that looks like personality but is actually deprivation. They disappeared and came back on their own. For most of cat-human history, the daily disappearance and return was the foundation of the relationship. The cat left. It did what cats do. It came back. And the return, chosen freely, was the relationship renewing itself every day. We stopped allowing this when we moved cats indoors permanently. The daily free choice to return became impossible, and a relationship that was built on voluntary return became something different. A captivity. However comfortable, however loving, the cat cannot leave, so it cannot choose to come back. Research on indoor versus outdoor cat welfare is consistent. Cats with even limited outdoor access or controlled outdoor exposure show lower cortisol and stronger voluntary approach behaviors toward their owners. They scratched where they lived, and it was allowed. Scratching is not destruction. It is communication, territory marking through visual and chemical signals. Claw maintenance, full body stretching. A cat that cannot scratch in its living space cannot fully claim that space as its own. A PMC study of 2,465 cat owners found that appropriate scratching surfaces, placed where the cat actually wants to be, not where the owner wants them, was the single most effective intervention for territorial confidence. We stopped allowing this when modern furniture became too expensive to mark, when aesthetics mattered more than territory, when the scratching post ended up in the hallway, ignored, while the cat kept trying to scratch the sofa and kept being told no. They were spoken to without being looked at. In a previous generation household, the cat heard a continuous stream of human voice throughout the day. Not directed at it, just ambient, the sound of its people going about their lives. Research published in Animal Cognition confirmed that cats distinguish owner-directed speech from speech directed at other humans. They know when you're talking to them, and they know when you're just talking near them. Both are valuable. The ambient voice, the background of your presence, builds the deep acoustic familiarity that makes a cat feel at home in a house. We stopped providing this when we stopped talking out loud. When phone conversations replaced kitchen table conversations. When earbuds replaced ambient sound. The house got quieter. The cat lost the acoustic texture of its people. They were left alone, truly alone, for part of every day. This one is counterintuitive. But cats are not dogs. They did not evolve in packs. They evolved as solitary hunters. Research from Frontiers in Veterinary Science documents something important. Indoor cats that initiate more contacts with their owners than outdoor cats are likely compensating for understimulation, not expressing stronger bonds. A cat that has enough to do doesn't need to follow you everywhere. We stopped giving cats real solitude when we started working from home full-time. When we were always there, always present, always available. And the cat, with nothing else to engage it, turned the owner into its entire cognitive world. That is not closeness. That is dependency born from environmental poverty. They were never punished, redirected, but never frightened. Previous generations understood something behaviorally that science has since confirmed. Punishment in cats does not work the way it works in dogs. A cat does not connect a reaction, even an immediate one, with the specific behavior that caused it. It connects the reaction with you. Dr. Susan Friedman at Utah State University, whose work on applied behavior analysis has been foundational in companion animal science, is direct. Every punitive interaction spends trust capital, and in cats, that capital rebuilds slowly. We started punishing more when cats moved indoors and their natural behaviors, scratching, climbing, hunting, began conflicting with our spaces. The cat that used to scratch a tree now scratches a sofa, and got punished for it, for doing the only thing it knew how to do. They were given a reason to come back. This is the last one, and the most important. For 10,000 years, cats chose to be near humans because the arrangement worked for them. Warmth, food, safety, reliable, familiar presence. The cat approached because approaching was worth it. We stopped giving cats a reason to come back when we started assuming the relationship was guaranteed. When we stopped being the calm, predictable, non-demanding presence that made proximity desirable. When we became, instead, the source of sudden noise, forced handling, and unpredictable emotional states. The cat that used to choose you every day stops choosing, not out of indifference, out of calculation. The math changed, and nobody noticed until the cat was already somewhere else in the house. 10 things. 10 behaviors that built trust over thousands of years of cat-human coexistence. We didn't stop them because we stopped caring. We stopped them because we stopped understanding what they were for. We cleaned away the scent maps because we wanted a tidy house. We removed the vertical space because we wanted clean lines. We replaced hunting with convenience because we thought full bowls were kindness. We kept cats indoors permanently because we thought safety meant confinement. We punished natural behaviors because they conflicted with our spaces. Every decision made sense from a human perspective. None of them made sense from the cat's. And the result is the cat you have now, which is not the cat those arrangements would have produced. Pick one thing from this list, just one, the one that costs the least to restore. A cardboard box on the floor, a shelf at cat height, 10 minutes of real play before dinner. The habit of letting your cat make the first move. Start there, and watch what starts to come back. Subscribe, and leave a comment below. Which of these 10 did you recognize in your own home? Because the next video is about something your cat does with its eyes, one of the most deliberate trust signals in the feline world. Most owners see it every single day and never understand what it means. Until now.